All right, so we've learned how to put our trumpet together, we've learned how to make a noise on it, and we've learned how to hold it. So the next step is to learn how to take care of it, because your trumpet is an investment, and it's definitely something that you want to take care of, not only so it continues to look nice, but so that it works well for you. So one thing that you want to do every single time you play, no exceptions, is empty your water. Now you have on your trumpet what are called water keys. So you've got one here, and then you might have one here as well. To open those, again, you're just pressing right here and then it opens up right there. Now to empty your water, you want to do it in a wastebasket. And the reason why is because that's just kind of more sanitary and it's just courteous to others. So I've got my wastebasket handy. To empty the water, I'm going to, instead of buzzing into it, I'm just going to blow and then hold down that water key. So since I haven't been playing very much, not a lot came out. If you've been playing for a while, you might have a lot that comes out, and that's okay. And then to do this other one, again, same thing. You want to press it down, but then you also need to press all of your valves down. And then you just empty that water. Now, sometimes if you've been playing for a while, you might hear kind of like this bubbling or gurgling sound coming from your trumpet. That just means that you need to empty out that water. And that's totally normal. So again, that's something you want to do every single time you play, and definitely before you put your trumpet away. You don't want to put your trumpet away with water still inside of it. Now, the next thing is something that you're only going to have to do maybe every 2-3 weeks, depending on how much you play, and that's actually oiling the valves. So these valves that go up and down, they need to be oiled so that they work properly. So what you want to use for that is valve oil. I've got blue juice here. Blue juice is probably the best kind that you can use because not only does it oil your valves, but it also keeps your trumpet clean, which is great. So to oil your valves, the number one rule is only do one at a time. If you do more than one at a time and take them all out, you can get them mixed up, and then it's no fun to try and figure out how they go back in. So I'm going to start with just this first one. Now I'm not going to unscrew it from here. I'm going to unscrew it from here. And I'm just going to twist it. You have to twist for kind of a while. And then it'll pop up. You don't need to take it all the way out. You only need to take it about this far. And that oil is going to go right there, not up here, right here. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like if you do take it all the way out. Looks like that, but you don't need to do that. You can just leave it right in there. So with my oil, unscrew the cap. You've got your valve out. So again, I've only got it just a little bit out, and I'm going to just put a drop here and then a drop on the other side, and that's all I need. This bottle should last you a really, really long time. If you're going through it quickly, that probably means you're using too much. Just 1 or 2 drops is all you need. And then you want to just kind of work that back in. And then you're going to screw it back into place. And after you screw it back into place, there's one really, really important step that you don't want to forget. And you want to take the key here and twist it until it clicks into place. If you don't do that, then you're going to find that when you go to blow into your trumpet, it'll feel like the air's not going through. So if that ever happens to you, it probably just means you didn't twist this until it clicked into place. So again, you want to oil your valves about every 2 or 3 weeks. That's the best way to take care of them. Sometimes you might be playing and maybe one of your valves is like sticking down, or it's like really slow to come back up. That would be a sign that you probably need to oil it. But again, all you need is just 1 or 2 drops. You don't need much more. If you use more than you need, that can actually make it worse because the oil will kind of clog up in there. So again, that's something that you want to do just every 2 or 3 weeks. Now, the next part of maintaining your trumpet is something that you'll need to do only maybe once every 1 or 2 months, something like that. And that is actually greasing these slides. So the slides of your trumpet go in and out like this. And if you don't grease them, that can actually make them kind of get stuck in place. So we want to make sure we're greasing them. Now, when you do grease them, you can pull it all the way out like this. And then if you have slide grease, which if you don't have, you can just ask your band teacher and they'll help you with this. What you want to do is take a little bit of that slide grease and put it on your finger. Just a tiny bit is all you need. And then you're going to grease up those slides. And you might need a little bit more. Mine have been greased recently, so I don't really need that much. And then you kind of just work that into place. And then once you've done that, you can put that slide back in. Now, when you're putting it back in, you want to make sure that you get it perfectly lined up. If you don't do that, it's going to be really hard to press in. If you've got it lined up, it'll go right in like that. And again, this is something that you're only going to have to do like maybe once every 1 or 2 months is greasing those slides. So you've got that one that I just showed you. And then there's also a slide here, and even a slide here. Now, a really important part of these slides is that when you take them out, you need to press down your valves while you do it. So I've got my valves pressed down, and then I'm going to take this one out, and it comes right out. If I didn't press down my valves while I take it out, it would be kind of hard to pull, and it would actually make like a popping sound, and that's bad. That means that there's some pressure built up in your trumpet. So again, when you take those out, you just press all of your valves down, and that takes care of that for you. So now that you know how to take care of your trumpet, you can go ahead and put it away in the case, and then it's going to stay in good shape for you.